It is here in Indonesia's central Java island, where most people eke out a meager living from the land and sea, that three brothers from a family of 15 brought shame and notoriety to their village. They helped carry out the bombings on the resort island of Bali in October 2002 that killed 202 people, many of them foreign tourists. It is in this house in the village of Tenggulen where those three brothers lived and thrived. Now, Amrozi Nur Hashim and Ali Gufran are sentenced to death. Their brother, Ali Imran, is serving a life sentence. All three were major players in Jemaah Islamiyah, and while Central Java is known as the heartland of the terrorist group, not everyone here supports it. Malik is one who does not. He also comes from Tenggulen.
I don't know why Amrozi did what he did, but the most important thing to know is Amrozi is not representative of this village. We hate what he did.
The three brothers represent the radical faction of Jemaah Islamiyah, which is headed by Southeast Asia's most wanted terrorist, Malaysian Nurdin Top. Its aim is to carry out terrorist attacks on Western targets. This Muslim cleric, Abu Bakr Bashir, represents another. He is shown here being released from a Jakarta jail in June after serving 25 months for his alleged role in the Bali bombings. Indonesia's Supreme Court cleared him in December. The 69-year-old Bashir is accused of being the spiritual leader of Jemaah Islamiyah. It is a charge he denies, but he does not deny his belief in radical Islam. In this Jakarta mosque, and many more like it across Java, he preaches against non-Muslims or infidels. He calls for the implementation of Sharia or Islamic law across the sprawling archipelago of Indonesia, a secular nation with the world's largest Muslim population.
Those humans who are infidels will stay in hell forever and live in insecurity because they are the worst living creature on earth. How poor in dignity is the human who is not ruled by Islamic law.
The vast majority of Indonesians practice a moderate, tolerant form of Islam. Bashir seeks a pan-Islamic state across much of Southeast Asia that leaves little room for non-Muslims.
According to Islam, infidels are allowed to live, but must be monitored under Islamic law. The infidels cannot live free. It cannot be because they will make destruction and kill people. We have to be firm. The infidel cannot live free. They must be monitored under Sharia law. We cannot force them to be Muslims, but we must force them to bow to Islamic law. It is a must. That is Islam's concept.
Nasir Abbas was once a senior Jemaah Islamiyah leader, and he is the brother-in-law of Amrozi, one of the Bali bombers on death row. He was arrested in 2003 and now works with the Indonesian police. Like many of the group's leaders, he fought with the Mujahideen in Afghanistan and later ran a major Jemaah Islamiyah training camp in the southern Philippine island of Mindanao. And like many others, he split with the terrorist organization after the Bali bombings.
But what they had did is killing the civilians, killing and unarmed people, killing and non-military people. So this is something that I can say that is not war, that is not battle, that is not jihad, but there is a mass kill. A mass killing operation.
Indonesian authorities have arrested and prosecuted more than 300 Islamic militants over the past few years. Sidney Jones, the Southeast Asia director of the International Crisis Group, worries about a possible third Jemaah Islamiyah faction. Its members are fighting in the religiously divided Christian-Muslim district of Poso on Sulawesi Island. Recent violence there following police raids to arrest Muslim militants has claimed the lives of 17 people. About 1,000 people died in communal violence in Poso between 2000 and 2001.
And I think that the danger with what happened in Poso is that they'll be able to attract people from outside the Poso area who don't believe in Nurdin's targets at all, but who also don't want to sit around quietly and do nothing, and who may see the opportunity for a jihad against what they see as anti-Islamic forces as being exactly what they were waiting for.
Jemaah Islamiyah is a fractured and splintered organization. It is secretive and complex, but it is also fluid and relentless. It continues to threaten Indonesia's secular, democratic society and the security in the region. Nancy-Amelia Collins, VOA News, Indonesia.